What's in the box?
Hey everybody, I'm Megan Garbaio with the Joe Blow Movie Network, here to bring you a totally radical tribute video.
Go! Woo! This is our city!
On the eve of their newest big screen incarnation, we take a look at the history of our favorite sewer-dwelling, ninjutsu practicing, pizza-devouring heroes in a half-shell. Welcome to the Joe Blow Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle tribute video. Try saying that 10 times fast. Created in 1983, the Turtles began as a tongue-in-cheek joke, concocted by comic book artists Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. For those of you with terrible childhoods, let me reconstruct the Turtles' origin story from my own memory. There are 4 baby turtles in a sewer, and a canister of radioactive goo falls onto them, turning them into human-sized heroes. Then they are discovered by my favorite character, martial arts master Splinter. And as a result of that radioactive goo, Splinter's DNA mixes with a rat's DNA, turning their sensei into a giant bow staff-wielding rat man. And thus, our favorite dudes were born. Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, and Michelangelo are trained by Splinter to fight crime and, in their off time, eat pizza. The first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic was published by Mirage Studios in March of 1984, and it was originally intended to be a one-shot, but became a huge seller, which led to a monthly series that ran from 1984 all the way to 1995, before briefly moving to Image Comics in the late 1990s. After finding success on the comic book page, the Turtles hit the big time with the creation of the animated television series. We're really hip. The show was originally commissioned by toy manufacturer Playmate as a way to test the Turtles' popularity before committing to a complete toy line for the franchise.
Can Leonardo rescue them? Sure hope so. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from Playmate.
The kid-friendly series became an enormous hit, running for over 8 years and employing many of the biggest voice actors of the day, including Animaniacs actor Rob Paulsen as Raphael, and James Avery, otherwise known as Uncle Phil from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, as the Turtles' arch-nemesis, Shredder.
Now, what were you saying about money?
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series aired on weekdays and Saturdays on CBS, and placed a much stronger emphasis on humor than the original comics, with the Turtles often cracking wise and spouting popular catchphrases like, As the Turtles grew in popularity, Playmate produced over 400 different action figures, with dozens of accessories and vehicles for the truly devoted Ninja Turtle fans, or as I like to call them, Shell's Angels. Between 1988 and 1992, the Turtles sold over $1 billion worth of toys, making them the number 3 top-selling figures of all time, behind only G.I. Joe and Star Wars. After dominating comic book stands, TV screens, and living room floors, it was time for the totally radical dudes to take the next big step. In 1990, the Turtles hit the silver screen in the live-action film Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The Turtles' molded costumes were designed by the Jim Henson Creature Shop, and were surprisingly complex and expressive. Jim Henson claimed the Turtles were the most advanced designs he had ever created. Kevin Clash, the famous creator and puppeteer behind Sesame Street's Elmo, even provided the voice and movements of Splinter. Kids all over the country were excited to see the Turtles and Splinter realized on the big screen, as well as news reporter April O'Neil and hockey mask-wearing vigilante Casey Jones. While the movie has admittedly aged since its release, it continues to be praised by the Turtles' snap-happy fanbase as being true to the fun, lighthearted spirit of the TV show. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie was also responsible for bringing us a quintessential classic of the 1990s hip-hop scene. I am, of course, referring to Vanilla Ice's Ninja Rap. The movie was independently produced for $13.5 million, but went on to gross over 10 times its budget, making it one of the most successful independent films to date. It paved the way for 2 more live-action sequels, The Secret of the Ooze and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, each of which were met with increasingly diminishing returns, both critically and financially. Capitalizing on the Turtles' shell-shocking popularity, Pizza Hut sponsored a nationwide concert tour entitled Coming Out of Their Shells, which premiered at Radio City Music Hall in the summer of 1990. The Turtles' fusion of hair metal and power rock combined to make a truly incomparable experience for young fans, and an equally traumatizing one for their parents. Despite waning interest in the latter half of the 1990s, the Turtles went on to appear in 3 more TV shows, a live-action series on Fox Kids, a new animated series on the CW in the early 2000s, and a reboot version on Nickelodeon, which began airing in the fall of 2012. A hit animated movie was released in 2007 under the title TMNT, for kids who couldn't say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The new film, produced by Michael Bay, has drawn criticism from die-hard purists for the drastically redesigned turtles, darker tone, and overabundance of CGI. Turtleheads have also been vocal over the choice of Jonathan Liebesman, director of Battle Los Angeles and Wrath of the Titans, to helm the reboot. The jury's still out on whether this new film will successfully reintroduce the Turtles to a new generation. But regardless of what Bay and company do to the Turtles, this much is certain. Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello will always hold a special place in the hearts of anyone whose formative years were spent clutching a little plastic turtle in one hand, plastic nunchucks in the other, and a slice of pepperoni pizza crammed in their mouth, screaming to the heavens, "Turtle power!" I'm Megan Garbaia with the Joe Blow Movie Network. Until next time, high 3. Get it? Because they have 3 fingers? High 3, like high 5? No? Okay.
Yeah! I love being a turtle!